Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, I've got another one of these sort of futuristic style knives coming at you. Had one, it's been a week or so ago, and it seemed to go over pretty well. So we'll see how this one does. This is the WE Knife Solid. Now it's been a little while since we've had an actual WE knife. I mean, we've had Stevie, we've had ZenCut, but we haven't had anything from WE on in quite a while. So, very cool. This is an Apex pass around group, so we have to thank WE for sending this one out, and definitely thank you to the Apex pass around for getting this one out. But this is the WE Knife Solid, as I may have mentioned. Now, it's a GTC collaboration. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm just going to say GTC because I really don't want to butcher somebody's name. And I will say, I apologize, Gustavo, for not giving you the full credit, but I would not pronounce your last name correctly at all. So I'm just going to say GTC from here. But it is full titanium, and when I say full titanium, I actually mean integral. It is one piece of titanium going around, which is really, really, it's kind of pretty cool how they do it, how they mill out that one piece of aluminum. Why don't I want to say aluminum? Titanium. There is a titanium pocket clip as well, right hand, tip up, carry only. I love this finish. I love this finish. This sort of, tattered, weathered bronze look. I do like that finish, but you don't have the weight of the bronze or brass or something like that in the titanium. But I do love that finish. Obviously, you're looking at a frame lock. The hardware matches up perfectly. That's just, and everything chamfered off very nicely. I mean, I talk about that all the time in Stevie and ZenCut, that their fit and finish is right on. Let's see the centering. Yep, dead on. Now, the one thing interesting about this knife is the actual action on it. And there you go. Let's see. Yep, you've got the SLT GTC. I mentioned the GTC collab. Now, SLT, for those of you that may not know, is basically, it stands for spring-loaded tab. That's the style of flipper. Now, if you go, you'll see that there's a bit of movement and a spring takes it back into place. I am really kind of digging this. I'm pretty sure this is the first knife it might be the second, but doggone, if it is the second, I can't tell you which one it was I saw it on. And maybe it was a knife I saw at a blade show or something like that. But this is really interesting, and I'm really kind of digging this because you pull it down, then it gets solid, and it just rockets that blade out there. Now, this is a good size knife. We're going to zoom out a bit for you. This is definitely a larger knife, but man, it rockets out. This thing, holy cow. It's a dropper. You got to be careful. Now, like I said, it's kind of futuristic with the handle. I mean, you just got some milling and stuff going on, but wow, when you pop that blade out, holy smokes. Now, it's a compound, flat ground, spear point blade. That's what they're calling it. Compound ground, both flat, modified spear point, modified spear point. There's a lot of grinding going on that blade. Holy smokes. Now, let's see. Does it carry down through the edge? When I was showing this on the live stream, it was really hard to tell. But, I mean, they're both flat ground, you can see. And that's blackwash blade. Both flat ground. But it doesn't really look like it does carry down through your cutting edge. But my goodness, would you look at that? That's a wicked looking knife, is what it is. Wow. And the action, like I said, it's just so smooth. jumps out there. I really, really like that style of flipper tab. I'm having fun with it. We'll just put it that way. So what do we got here? Darn near a 9-inch knife. 8 7/8. You know, I don't do the point. Whatever. 8 7/8. Almost a 9-inch knife. Handle is looking like you're getting pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a full 5 inches out of that handle. That's going to give you that 4 and almost a 5-inch blade. Your cutting edge is going to come down to right about 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. I think I said 4 inch earlier. 3 7/8. 3 and a little more than a half cutting edge. Dang, that's a wicked knife. Now grip length, where my hand, I mean, you can choke all the way up. Like I say, you don't have that flipper tab. My hand kind of normally lands where it does on any frame lock, kind of right underneath that frame. That's just where, I mean, I can choke up, but that doesn't feel like it's natural. That feels natural to me right there. So I'm going to call that grip length 4 1/4. But if you want to go further, I mean, you could get a near, it's 4 3/4 if you want to come all the way up. Now this, like I said, to me is not quite as comfortable as it is right here. This is right where I feel comfortable in my grip. You do kind of have that swale in the spine, which my thumb always likes to find. Feels very good in hand. Very good. So, all right, let's do a couple of size comparisons here. We're going to do our normal size comparisons. Move that down a little bit. But there it is. Gets the bug out. Yeah, much larger than the bug out. And of course, it's definitely going to be larger than the PM2, but there's not quite such the size difference. But holy smokes, it's a good size knife. So let me see, there it is. I gotta find this guy. Where are we starting at? We're starting grams, okay. Woo, 166. Yeah, it definitely has some weight to it. Near 6 ounces, 5.9. I mean, it's a big knife. It's a big knife. It's a big piece of titanium, piece of CPM 20 CV as far as the blade steel goes. So it's going to have a little bit of weight to it, without a doubt. Let's get that pocket over here. How does it do in the pocket? Well, it does okay. Does it bottom out? It almost bottom. Let me see here. Oh, it's got a little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. That's how it sits in the pocket. Now, it's definitely not deep carry. You're going to have some sticking out of your pocket. And it's a little bit more than a 1/2 inch. Not much. Just a little bit. But overall. Well, like I said, we haven't had a wee knife on the channel in quite some time. And it's awesome when we get them in. You know, now, me, personally, I'm more in the Civivi Sencut price range with where I purchase most of my knives. I'll get one out of that range here and there when it comes across. Gotta like it. But now, this one's definitely not Civivi Sencut price range. This one, you're looking at, depending on which model you get, you're looking $425, $430, $435 in there. Not for the faint of heart. We'll just put it that way. If you want this big old piece of titanium and CPM 20 CV, well, it's going to come out of your pocket. Let's just say that. Now that's the other thing. You know, people give some other knife companies, you know, a little bit of grief, if you will, on their pricing. Well, it's not just one company. I think at one point in time, this probably would have been a $325 knife at Civivi. I think. My opinion. Agree, disagree, feel free, whatever. I think at one point this could have been a sub 350 knife with Wii. At this point, no, it's not. It's well over 400. So it's not just one company. There's a few out there that, well, the prices are going up wherever. So I don't like it. You don't like it. It's the way it is. We're not going to do much about it. Let's put it that way. So there you go. But now, another interesting thing is I didn't remember this, but this actually won an award at Blade Show last year. Blade Show 2023, that is. Knife Collaboration of the Year. So, well, congratulations to Wii and to GTC for winning that award. That's pretty cool. So, very, very cool. It's a very futuristic knife. Now, I have to say that too. These sort of, I call them futuristic designs because that's what it is to me. Not necessarily my jam. And at $425 for this exact model, I believe it's $425, right around there. Yeah, it's probably not going to be for me. Might be for you. Might be a collector's piece for somebody. Absolutely. That's awesome. We like what we like, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, thanks again to Wii for sending this one out to the Apex. Thanks again to the Apex Pass Around group for the opportunity to check out probably a knife I wouldn't get to otherwise. So, we'll just, yeah, that's pretty much the way it is. So, thanks so much, and thanks to you guys for stopping by and taking a look at it. I get it. Might not be in your price range, but I still appreciate you stopping by and checking it out with me as always. So, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.